Hello, everyone. I'm pretty sure the stream's going. Hello. Hello, Morgana. Hello, everyone. The Baryonyx? I thought she was a Baryonyx too. Turns out she's a Suchomimus. That really caught me off guard. Um, alright. First stream in a very long time. Just making sure everything's working. Okay. Alright, this is the, demo for Clever Girls. I played this, like, maybe 2 days ago. I've been following this game for a very long time, and the demo's gotten a few updates, so it's pretty good to play now. And I'm just gonna provide some extra context about the game while we wait for more people to join. But basically, it's someone said it's like XCOM. I haven't played XCOM, so I don't know if that's true or not, but basically it's a stealth, turn-based strategy game. Um, if you've played BG3, if you've played Baldur's Gate 3, you will, like, feel familiar with this. It's got that same kind of inherent action economy, movement economy, turn-based system. Um, Lesbo, the Lesboraptor, yeah. But yeah, I don't think all the dinosaurs have actually been confirmed yet, like what their species are. So there's four major characters. Let me pull up the Steam. Let's go to the store page. Do you guys want to watch the trailer? Should we watch the trailer while we wait for more people to join, so you guys get an idea of what this game is? Thank you, everyone. Alright. Holy shit, that's loud. Yeah, most of these levels aren't going to be in the demo. There's only about 3 combat encounters. It's still a pretty meaty demo though, it's like 2 hours long. There is no voice acting in this game, which I guess is a good thing because it means that they can write more and they can have a longer story without worrying about the voice acting budget. But yeah, it will mean I'm going to be reading out everything. This is going to be an audiobook stream. It's cool because we can't prove this is historically inaccurate. This is a pretty accurate, like, if you put the cartoony, like, stylistic designs aside, this is, like, pretty scientifically accurate in terms of, like, their anatomy. Um, let's actually analyze the dinosaur anatomy here. Alright, so if we take a look at Daisy, the yellow one is Daisy, right? Um, her species hasn't been confirmed, but I am 100% certain that she is an Allosaurus, and I'm gonna show you. Let's go Allosaurus holotype. It might be easier if you guys actually just see a reconstruction though. Oh, fuck off. Just image. I just need the image. So you can see here, we'll start with the arms. So the arms, she's got 3 claws, like this. And they're, like, compared to the proportions of her body, they are pretty accurate, like, in terms of length. You could argue that they are, like, very muscular, but we don't really know how, like, we don't know exactly how beefy the arms were, so to speak. The real kicker, though, is, the crests on her head here. They are, like, they are identical. You can see that this part here. Can I zoom in some more? Basically how, how this is shaped is identical to this. Like, it is pointed in the same direction, and there's two of them. So yeah, that's pretty accurate. The only, like, kind of iffy part is her, like, skull, mainly her nose here, is really thick. Um, this almost looks kind of Tyrannosaurus with how thick it is. Because here's like an Allosaurus. There we go. Image in new tab. You can see that it's nowhere near this wide. It's pretty thin. But yeah, overall, she's definitely an Allosaurus. It hasn't been confirmed, but like 100% an Allosaurus. Sawyer is a Utah raptor. She's pretty accurate too. Like, they did take creative liberties with the feathers, but that's because we don't really know. We don't know exactly what the feathers and the crests would have looked like. But yeah, overall pretty accurate. And yeah, this is a Suchomimus. I thought she was a Baryonyx at first, but it makes sense with the spines. I thought the spines were just like a stylistic choice. I didn't realize they were meant to reference the actual the spines of a Suchomimus. You know how like on T-Rex they'll put, like, some media they'll put spikes on the back of a T-Rex? I thought it was just like that. But no, it was intentional. It's meant to be the Suchomimus spines. Alright, I think that's enough stalling. We can play the game now. We're just gonna start this. I've already played it, but I deleted my save, so we could restart. Start new game. Alright. Audiobook time. It's 1990X, obscure time in 1990s. In a secret lab on a remote island, corporate scientists have resurrected the dinosaur. Oh shit, what the fuck? Not only that, they made them smart. Real smart. As smart as can be. But an incident occurred, funding was cut, the company didn't know what to do with them. And so, these bright young dinos were left in the care of a handful of researchers and automated systems. The facilities fell into decay. Years pass, the dinosaurs, full of curiosity, grow bored. And very restless. One day, they break free. Their caretakers lose track of them. Of course they would. No harm in looking the other way, right? The company disagrees. Assets are assets, after all. For now, the dinos find themselves 2 steps ahead of the bad guys. It's the perfect time to rest up. If only the summer sun would let up a little. It's a nice enough morning, but not so much for any creatures who have to trudge through its humidity for an hour and a half already. Summertime heat can drain anyone's spirit, especially if they can feel an impending, oppressive noon waiting around the corner. Oh, you can feel it, can't you, Daisy? Today is going to be a truly uncomfortable day. I miss air conditioning. Air conditioning, my beloved. Whiny. Excuse me, my grievances are justified. My feathers are starting to feel grimy. It's not much better without them. Alright, you two. If we find a good spot to take a break, then we'll take a break. I promise. Yay! Going easy on them, then. Just addressing concerns, and for what it's worth, my feathers are starting to feel tacky too. That is fair. The group crests a hill and finds a man-made path, a bus loop curving away leading to something or other. Civilization. Looks like we found our break area. Yes! Sawyer, there's a scent on the breeze. Have you identified it yet? Now that you mention it. Is that what I think it is? Let's check it out. Alright, so you got your sprint. This is like overworld kind of navigation stuff. You can... Let me just dismiss this. Interactions. Yep, so that's just like telling you what you can interact with. So you can interact with this and you get a little cutscene. A broken down old vehicle rests here, slowly becoming part of the natural landscape. Look, another one of those bus thingies got abandoned here. Billions of humans on this planet, and I have yet to meet one with the good sense to put their toys away. Welcome to Camp R. As I follow the trail, a sign comes into view. Oh, I can read this. Welcome to Camp R. What's camp? Oh, I know. It's like, you know, hello. Not so sure you're on the right track. Give me a moment. Camp. A place used for camping, an overnight stay in an outdoor area, usually for recreation. This is never explained. By the way, it's never explained why Shade just has access to, like, an encyclopedia or a dictionary. Personally, I find the idea understimulating. Oh, come now. There's magic to be found everywhere, even if it's just the magic of a whole lot more dirt and trees. You hope there's a Quetzalcoatlus? I'm pretty sure this is, these are all the casts. Like, just these four. I don't think they'll add any more dinosaurs. Oh yeah, and then there's, like, just calling and shit. I'm not going to interact with literally everything, because most of it's not that interesting. Following the path uphill brings the group to another reveal. There's a giant lake right in front of them. However, a steep cliff is doing a good job of dissuading our girls from trailblazing. Ah, it is what I thought. Water. Cliff. Hey, be careful you guys. It would take a nasty fall to get down there from here. Let's see if we can find a safer route. We can interact with this. A wooden standee, representing some kind of prehistoric mammal, stands next to an information board. Aw, look at this guy. It says he's the campground mascot, Marty the Megatherium. Slow down and think about fire safety. Are humans really that careless with their fires? Humans can be suspicious of each other. Maybe it's easier for a cartoon animal to tell them what's right and wrong. Well, I trust this dude. Hey, this picture next to him looks like a map. Let's keep it in mind. So we got the map. I don't think you really have to use it though. So the thing with this demo is that this won't actually be in the game itself. This is more like a one-shot kind of isolated story. So the good thing is that you can play the demo and there's no spoilers. It's just an introduction. Oh my goodness, ye goddesses of art and culture, you've heard my call. The stage. I don't know how to say that one. I'm not even gonna try. How did I find out about this game? I found out about it forever ago, I feel like. It just kind of popped up on Steam as I was scrolling through the dinosaur tab, because I do actively look for dinosaur games that aren't just survival multiplayer slop, like The Isle. But they're pretty uncommon. But yeah, I feel like I've known about this one forever, and just kind of been keeping an eye on it. But I only got around to the demo recently, which is for the best because they've updated the demo and it's a lot better now. How about Dino Blade? Yeah, I've already played that. I haven't really covered it yet though, because it is just the demo, but I'll make a video when the full game comes out. Oh, it's nice and shady here. Yes, yes. Daisy, come on up. Pratty jumps and flutters onto the stage as Daisy clambers up the steps. Shade and Sawyer walk through the orchestra, investigating the concrete slab seats and patterned stone laid into the slope of the hill. I feel the desire to perform. The power of the stage has revived me. Theatre. Theatre? Theatre, noun. The building, activity, or profession of... No, shh. Theatre is what one makes of it, see? Now, Daisy's bringing the right energy to all of this. You want to act, don't you? I think so. I want to do something other than walking around for a bit. Yes, the stage has granted us shelter from the sun above, but it's also given us a prism for the radiance within. And oh, Daisy dearest, I can already see the shine of your imagination. Oh. You're really selling the drama, Pratty. Pratty makes her way over to the director's chair on stage and eagerly jumps into it. The atmosphere has changed. There's only one dinosaur making decisions while theatre is happening. Daisy, close your eyes and think back. Back to better, more temperate times. Tell me what you see. Oh, well, there's plants. What kinds? There's ferns and, like, flowers. They're happy. Happy? Yeah, the sun's coming through the big glass walls, so that makes them happy. There's pretty plants and funny food plants. Oh, and I liked watering them all with this really cute watering can. Now, without leaving that greenhouse, open your eyes. Lights up on the big, fancy greenhouse back at the lab. Daisy finds herself knee-deep in one of the square plots of tall, fragrant grasses. Wow, I really miss this place. Nicely done, Daisy. Now reminiscing is one thing, but you wanted to act, didn't you? Oh, yeah. If you'll allow me to, I believe it's the perfect time to inject some drama. A small group of poachers break through one of the greenhouse panels, trailing oil and broken glass as they start tromping around this sacred place. Oh no, not these guys again. They're always so annoying. I'm gonna eat all the flowers. The stakes. I'm gonna tell the plants they're ugly. The stakes have been raised. How dare they? Actually, she's not a T-Rex, she's an Allosaurus. She's way too small to be a T-Rex. So yeah, you just move around. And you run out of movement. So you can see all your little stuff in the bottom left. So we'll just end turn. And then we just keep walking. Oh, game, what'd you do that for? Alright. So you can press B to, like, reset your movements. Stunts aren't just for movies. Take out that barrier. Where'd she get that megaphone? I'm coming to save you, little plant pals. So you can open your actions, and we'll just fuck up this gate. Bad guy spotted. Barney is purple, not yellow. Pratty, is the megaphone strictly necessary? Alright, we can just kill this guy. Bravo, I knew you could handle a little stage combat. No notes, Daisy, my dear. Keep exploring. So yeah, it is a stealth game, but Daisy's not really one for stealth. She's more of kind of like your aggro sort of tank kind of character. Like you can kind of just throw her in the middle of combat and she will just sit there and take a whole bunch of attacks. Daisy is face to face with a barrier she can't break. Or rather, it's the first one she doesn't want to break. Potted plants line every surface of this obstacle, stopping her completely. Oh, Nanotyrannus? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Tyrannosaurids out there. But Allosaurus was many millions of years before Tyrannosaurus. Oh, I don't know about smashing through this one. But Daisy, time is of the essence. Sawyer will only let us goof off for so long. Here, I'll just... Give me, half an hour to move these guys somewhere else. What? Come here, little buddy. Now, where do you want to go? Daisy gingerly picks up a single potted plant with her jaws and looks back and forth for the perfect patch of sunshine to set down her leafy ward. Psst, Sawyer, get in here. Ow, loud. Wait, you want me to act? Please welcome to the stage, the one, the only, the world's finest Utah raptor thespian, Sawyer. Yeah, Sawyer's kind of like a support stealth kind of character. Also, she can jump. Pratty and Sawyer are able to jump. Actually, if I go back a bit... I don't think I can make it all in one go. I don't think I have enough movement for that. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. That's all my movement. Utah raptor lesbian. I have that same sort of brain rot whenever I see that word. It took a lot of willpower for me to say it correctly. Alright. Flip. Okay, all done. Wait up, Sawyer. Oh, you opened the shutters. It's much nicer with light in here. Now we just need to get the two of them over. Does that make Daisy a mega thespian? I think that title goes to Pratty, to be honest. Alright, time for the Act 1 finale. Break a leg, preferably theirs. Action. Alright, just combat stuff. So you can press Y and it lets you look around everything. Let me just dismiss the tutorial. I'm the tutorial here. Okay, you don't need the game to tell you how to play it. I will do it. I'm gonna go up here, I think. I definitely don't have like the movement for it, but I can leap over. Alright, that's all our movement done. Daisy, you can literally do whatever you want with her. She's technically hidden, somehow. Actually, wait, no. I do think she has to stay here. Yeah, okay, she can stay here. I believe in the demo there's only one enemy type. Pretty sure that's what they said. And, like, when I played, there was no other enemies. Alright. Leap. Let's put you up here. Can you go down here? Yeah, okay, you can. That's good. Alright, she can stay there. And Daisy... Let's see if we can take her over here. Oh, she got detected. Okay, let's go back. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, Daisy, just fuck it, we ball. We just go straight in. She can provide a distraction. She's too far away to attack, but that's fine. She's really tanky. You do unlock more skills through each fight, so we just have to wait until we get, like, a bit more. So we'll get Sawyer to kill this guy. And then we can go back in here. Daisy can just, it doesn't really matter. Just smack him. Alright. What? How did bro see me? Just trying to see which one. Okay. We'll get this guy anyway. Who... Oh, this guy's panicked. Actually, what if we hide her? Can we do that? No, she got spotted. Alright. Let's just smack this guy. See if we can... We're gonna try and panic them. Alright, Daisy's actually one tap, but that should be fine. Yeah, admittedly, I was playing really lazy. I was just like, fuck it, we ball. Probably not a good idea. What if I, like... Would they spot me if I did this? I feel like they would. Can I restart the fight? I just realized, she's gonna die. Yeah, I messed up. I thought she was tankier than this. Alright, let's retry that. I was too goofy. I was a bit too silly. Let's just put her here for now. I'm trying to get her to hide, but she can't. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh wait, will I be not hidden? Let's just leave her here for now. Because Daisy does still benefit from stealth attack. It's so fucking funny that they can't see her. Maybe we go this way. Yep. Kill that guy. These guys are kind of far away from the bush, which is annoying, but it is what it is. I don't know if she can... Can she get far enough? She can. Okay. She's kind of stuck here, but that's fine. There we go. Four rounds. There we go. Well, I don't know much about theatre, but I know a good battle when it happens. Great performance, Daisy. Thanks. And scene. Take 5, everyone. Brava, brava. We return to reality. The stage has collected a surprising amount of clutter. Just a few plants and cardboard standees stood in for the entirety of Daisy's greenhouse. Daisy herself emerges with a wooden dummy hanging limply from her jaws. That was fun. It was like playing pretend. Well, it was a tad more sophisticated than that. Still, pretend. Don't be mean. No, Sawyer is merely presenting me with a challenge and would only be sportsmanlike for me to meet it. Sure, let's go with that. Sawyer's so fucking... such a dickhead, bro. Then to keep things fair, Sawyer, would you care to be my scene partner? What? You too want to be moved by the magic of theatre, don't you? Taking a lead role is simply the most efficient way. Don't tell me you've got stage fright. Now hold on. Break time over? Yes, break time over. We need to get back to exploring. Trust me, Sawyer, the show will go on. Alright, you can change characters, by the way, and they've all got, like, different movement speeds, so Sawyer's, like, kind of in the middle. Pratty is who I usually play, just because she's really fast. So she can get around really quickly. Daisy's giga slow. I think she's the slowest. I like how her tail wiggles, that's pretty funny. And then Shade. Shade's like relatively fast for her size. Assorted trash piled up haphazardly. Sometimes I wish I had this much stuff, but then where would I put it? Sometimes I wish I had a house to put my stuff in. Not in this economy, I'm afraid. Let's take a look at this. A bulletin board is set up next to the stage. The flyers pinned to it are sun-faded and torn. Quite the schedule of upcoming events. Comedy night, guitar recital, poetry slam. I think Dr. Gerhard mentioned something about events like this, like how they all had a lot of fun before the company had to start laying off. The scientist said stuff like that a lot. Laying someone off is a polite way of saying you're done with them, I guess. Does that mean we got laid off too? Aw, a magic show. Looks like we're only late by a decade. So we're meant to get down here, but I think we have to explore these upper areas first. Oh. Whoa, chill with the slope. Let's see what Sawyer has to say here. Oh, it was just like a little interaction thing. I think we have to look at that gate there. Pretty sure that's what the game wanted. I'm gonna change to Pratty, because she's just so much faster. Standing before the girls is a sturdy steel security gate plugged into an ominously humming electric fence. They won't be going this way anytime soon. Yeesh, talk about imposing. I was kind of getting used to this whole camping idea, but they just had to plop this nonsense right in the middle of it. Isn't this a fire hazard? Imagine how disappointed that slothy park ranger would be. I imagine the importance of keeping people out has superseded the need to play nice with nature yet again. Doesn't surprise me, but no security gate will stand up to a dinosaur, no matter how high-tech. Sawyer rushes at the gate, first pushing against it with her whole body, before resorting to grabbing the handles with her teeth. She tries her best to pry it open, if only it wasn't so heavy-duty. This one seems a bit tougher than the other gates we've seen, Sawyer. Why must you always insist on opening things with your teeth? Yeah, you're like one of the few dinosaurs with like actual functioning hands. Just wait, I got this. Poor Sawyer. To paraphrase a human idiom, when all you have is sharp teeth, everything looks like a chew toy. We may need to workshop that. Okay, ow. Yeah, we're not getting in that way. It feels like one of those really strong magnetic locks. It's not fair. Did this one really have to be all zappy? Sun's right above us now too. Ugh, yeah. It's really starting to feel like summer. Break time? Break time. Allosaurus supremacist checking in. You're in luck. There's one right there, to the right. Break time, you say? Wait. To the theatre, I say. To the stage. Jeez. In a flash, we're back on stage, comfortably sheltered by the theatre's canopy. Daisy is sitting politely, amused at Sawyer's nervous energy. Shade is watching on too, happy to have some entertainment. The tip of her tail lazily flops about like a cat's would. Come now, it'll be fun. Do I have to? Well, you don't have to. I think you'll enjoy acting, Sawyer. It would certainly be a boon to our morale. Alright, you win, but only because it's too hot out to say no. There's no rule saying we have to set our scene in the here and now. Daisy, be a dear and wheel in the next backdrop for me. Got it. What else do we have here? Ah yes, I should be able to switch these on. Lovely. I can see what you were trying to achieve, Pratty. These lights should serve our purposes nicely. Exactly right. Now, I know you must feel like a bundle of nerves right now, sweetie. Why don't you face the audience and do some vocal warm-ups to amp up that confidence? Let me hear that roar. Yeah, that sounds okay. Rah. No, not quite. Rawr. Ugh, even worse. I know it's not a valid genus anymore, but there is some kind of joke in there about a lesbian Allosaurus being classified as I've never even... I didn't actually know about that paleontology fact, damn. Don't be shy, you'll settle into it. Now, allow me to set the scene. The scene is set. It's no longer a blindingly sunny high noon. The stage is transformed into a calm, breezy moonlit night. It does indeed feel different. Phew, okay. Huh. You know what, Pratty? I'm kind of feeling it. It's nice, isn't it? It's all about being comfortable. Immerse yourself in the shared space and try to contemplate the scene. Contemplate what? Let go of the day, Sawyer. Letting go. And just think about how it's been far too long since your last nighttime hunt. Oh yeah, that's for sure. It's about time. There's your motivation. Some poachers enter, wielding annoyingly bright flashlights and making far too much noise. They're rustling around with their plastic and metal equipment, clinking and clacking all over. Clang clang, I'm so annoying. I wish it was sunny and hot for no reason. The perfect prey. What do you say? I say good hunting. And I'm there too. I want to act more. Oh, okay. Let's go. Alright, so we got 3. Let's look around. So we got those 2. I think there's like enemies back here as well. Yeah, there is. And then there's there's this lot as well. This is probably the most difficult battle in the game, I'd say. So the one after this will be a lot easier. I'm just gonna go around. I'm gonna keep you there. Pratty can fit through small spaces that other characters cannot. Let's put it here. Crazy they made a stealth dinosaur game without adding the "do you think you saw us?" Oh my god, that's a really old pun. Oh, whoops. I guess because of the light, yeah. It's a bit hard to hide her here. Actually. Oh. Yeah, Daisy's in a bad spot, but that's okay. We can put her here. I do hope they add a speed up feature. Alright, let's kill this guy. Is this dynamic music? Did it change because I murdered someone? Alright, Soy is kind of a bit of a support, so I sort of do want her to be closer to my allies. Oh my god, she can't reach it. Alright, let's put her there, and then she'll have enough room. I don't know if she can kill. She can stun, but yeah, her damage isn't very good. I can pick a spot for her to, like, draw enemy aggro to, so... I'm just thinking about where all the characters are. I mean, she can she can stun the enemy, I guess. I don't think I really need to use her taunt quite yet. Let's smack that guy, and then we'll hide again. Oh, does she not? Oh, she gets spotted immediately, damn. I just wanted to smack that guy. Damn, yeah, she's not in a great spot, but that's okay. She can tank it. So that guy was stunned, so that's fine. There's only 2 enemies on her, so I'm not too concerned. I don't know if Sawyer can actually move this far. Yeah, nah, she can't quite make it. That's annoying. Alright, she's just gonna have to hide here. We'll just get him to move over there. So, okay. I think he's panicked right now. Let's just kill them. Because they can still shoot you when they're panicked. I would like to throw that rock, I just don't have, Let's actually just go straight up to him so he's, like, giga threatened. And I can intimidate. Alright, I'll do that. I want to see if I can get Sawyer to jump over here and smack a guy. And that goofy little fella hasn't seen us yet. Oh, that was perfect, actually. I'm just gonna smack him again, because he's annoying me. Got another stun, and then she can just hide again. It would be cool if Daisy had an opportunity attack. Maybe that's a bit too overpowered, though. Hold up. Let's use Shock Caller on this guy. Because I can go ahead and, do that. So, in this game, certain, like, support features, this gets explored more in the next level, but certain support features will either raise someone's friendship level, rivalry level, or romance level. So, like, in most games like this, like, okay, let's take Baldur's Gate 3 as an example, just because it's a popular game. You know how you got, like, the affinity meter for one character, and that just goes up in a straight line? This is, like... This one, they actually have 3 different types of relationships you can build and cultivate. So it's not just, like, one fixed, progressive kind of route. Alright, she's partially hidden, so that's cool. Is the park an allegory for the closet? Probably not, because this is more dinosaurs escaped rather than, they're not, like, in a park. They were in a science facility for a good while, but that's about it. Oh, this guy's stupid. Rip bozo. Oh, she couldn't stun anymore. Damn. But that's fine, she can still hide. Oh, use blind fire. I didn't know they could do that. I've never actually seen it before. Oh, wait, that worked? Damn. Just kill him. Sawyer, look at you, you're doing great. Thanks, Daisy. Yeah, great for an amateur. Loosen up. Where's your motivation? Fucking Virgil Dinosaur. Are we gonna get a Daisy is OP video? I don't know if she is OP, to be completely honest. I feel like Sawyer's the strongest right now, but Shade is also really OP when you get her, but I think that's because the levels are just kind of made around her during those later stages. I want to see you chewing some scenery, literally. I'll show you motivation. Fucking hell. Our words bear such weight. Perhaps we might put our inspiring commentary to use in battle. Think of it as peer review. The social call abilities have been added to the action menu. A character can use these abilities to grant different kinds of positive effects to a teammate while also affecting the relationship between them. So that's what I was talking about earlier. So let me show you. So we got social call coordinate, and this one gives you extra movement to like a different character. So I can give Pratty extra movement. And when I use that on her, it raises the friendship between her and Sawyer. But then I can also, like, use it on Pratty. Like, Pratty can then use it on Daisy, and that boosts the friendship between them. Then there's Social Call Rile Up, so that's, like, gives an extra damage boost. And that one boosts the rivalry relationship status. And then Social Call Support is a heal, and that one will slightly encourage a romance. So if you play the game naturally, you can wind up with pretty random, like, friendship, romance, and rivalry levels between the characters. Like, it can kind of just unfurl naturally if you want, through gameplay. Or you can use these to, like, intentionally get the results you want, so it's up to you. In the demo, you don't really explore the relationships much, though. It's kind of just like, yeah, it's here, but you don't play enough of the game to really get any of it. Let's leave her here. We're gonna put them all in this bush. Part of me kind of just wants to wait for them to come around on their own. Like, you can cut through the middle here, using that bridge, but maybe it's better to just, like, go around. We'll take it slow. Yeah, so she's partially hidden because of the light, but I would like to move her. Can I get you over here? You'll be partially hidden. That's fine, they're still far away. I don't know. See, I can still be spotted pretty easily in here, but I can also run to... Like, can she go straight? No, okay. I'll put her through the crate as well. We're gonna put them all in the crate. That's fine. I don't think they'll spot us. Oh, wait, they might spot Daisy in her house. How haven't they seen her yet? Alright. I want Sawyer in here. Pratty can also go in here. I'm thinking, it's too far away. I was hoping to, like, maybe turn them around, so that way they didn't see Daisy, but yeah, I'm not close enough for that. Can I use a social call on... Yeah, give her a movement speed buff. And then, and turn. So yeah, now Daisy can move, like, a lot. It's actually really, really strong. Yeah. It's so funny seeing her loaf. That's good enough. Um, wait. I need you to turn around, my guy. Oh, wait, if he turns around, the others are gonna turn around. Not really what I want. What about this way? Let me just get Sawyer to casually... Actually? No, go back to Pratty. And then I want her to give a movement speed buff to, Sawyer. So what we can do is we can, melee attack. So we... What? Oh! Oh, whoopsie daisy. Let's just hide. Yep, that's a good spot. She's still hidden, that's insane. Can I get you guys to look this way? Didn't really work as I wanted. Let's just leave her there for now. Let's do Shock Caller. And... Wait, what's the cooldown for these? Maybe I can only do them like once per fight? That doesn't seem right. I thought I could do them more. So that refunds Daisy's attack. So then what I can do now is I can move over here and I can throw this projectile onto that guy. And she's still hidden and I can just go back into the bush. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, it seems like I can only do social calls once. Okay, that's fair because they are really overpowered. Okay, you move over here and just absolutely smack that guy. Easy. She can't make it back into the bush. I kind of expected that. That's fine. That's fine, actually. Oh wait, he's facing this way. Let's see if I can throw my voice around. Too far from user? Okay, one sec. Yeah, okay, he's blind. And then... Yeah, turn around, bozo. There we go. She doesn't have anything to throw. And she doesn't have the movement speed to make it over. So... Can she do anything? Maybe I should just keep her hidden for now. Yeah, Shock Call is not gonna kill with Daisy unless I can get a stealth attack. Which, Oh, I might be able to. What do you mean I can't use it on water? Yeah, let's actually stop there. I don't think Daisy can make it. Oh, wait, actually. She can. There we go. That setup worked. I underestimated her movement speed. Did I play more of DD on? Nah, I didn't play more of it after the stream. It's not really for me. And that's how it's done. Woohoo! They're very whimsical dinosaurs. Oh, Sawyer, if I may. What's up? I'd like to add a little injury to my insults regarding these poachers. Hold my megaphone for a sec and check out my new moves. We eagerly await your demonstration. Oh, Shade, what did you think of our show? While I find you lack the texture of a seasoned actor, your approach undeniably emphasizes authenticity. Thanks, I think. Okay, watch this. Here. Pratty flies across the stage, targeting a wooden dummy with an impressive, if ineffective, jump kick. The dummy hardly even budges in response to the onslaught. Daisy, that's your cue. Special effect. Oh, sure. Yeah, fuck that guy up. Whoopsie. The gang walks over from under the theatre awning and back into the afternoon sun. What was once an impassable pile of garbage has now all fallen away to reveal a worn trail marker and its respective trail. This was the way down all along. Well, this wasn't here before. I believe it was here before, it was simply obscured by this pile. Looks like we finally got a way down to the water. Beach day? Beach day. We're getting a beach episode already in my dinosaur Yuri? That's crazy. Bro, she's so fucking tiny. We can reach the water now. Last one is a chicken egg. They both jump in, splashing around. Daisy is practically steaming. Sawyer splashes into the pristine lake water and begins to preen. Shade tests the temperature with the tip of her tail. Big lake on a hot day, nothing better. Problematic age difference of 33 million years. That's really funny. I have noticed that most of the dinos here at least have like they're either late Jurassic or early Cretaceous. Like the Allosaurus, Suchomimus, Utahraptor. They're all like they're not like super drastically far apart in the grand scheme of things, but they are pretty like yeah, they're a few million years apart, but in the grand scheme of things, they're surprisingly all close to each other. Pratty jumps out and shakes herself dry. She's back to her pristine, shiny self, though no small part of that is due to her replenished goodwill towards the outdoors. If only we had some of those big sunglasses, then we'd really be lounging in style. We exude style just as we are. We are the Rizzlers. Haha, can't get much cooler than this, huh? Utahraptors are pretty cool. Speaking of style and cool, I believe it's your turn to wow us, Shade. You must be dying to share one of your tales of gritty heroism. The game dev really made sure to age check them. I do wonder if it was intentional. I personally think the dev is like just a tiny bit of a dino hippie and wanted to focus on dinosaurs that were like not as mainstream as T-Rex, but still like relatively popular. Like Utahraptor, Suchomimus, Allosaurus, like all like those three, they're pretty popular, at least in the dinosaur community, but I think someone who's like not familiar with dinosaurs at all, besides like T-Rex, would have no clue what they are. Who else? On stage. Where else? I anticipated this. Yes, I do have some concepts that I've been considering. A lot of care seems to have gone into them, which is awesome, like Allosaurus having lips. Yeah, it's really cool seeing dinosaur media get more scientifically accurate over time, like, more in a, more in like a they actually care sort of way. Because when you go back to dinosaur media from like the 2010s and like even before that, dinosaurs were really presented as monsters more than anything. They just felt like an extension to kaiju, if that makes sense. When dinosaurs were just animals. They did exist, but I feel like a lot of media back then didn't really comprehend that, and instead viewed them as like these villainized monsters, like they kind of did in things like Jurassic Park and all that. So yeah, it's nice seeing games actually care a bit more now. You guys have probably heard of this if you're into dinosaurs, but while we're on the topic of like scientifically accurate dinosaur fiction, there's actually a game I wanted to show. Let me pull it up on YouTube real quick. It's called Kyoryu. Let me grab the trailer. There we go. I'm going to guess a lot of you have heard of this. But yeah, this one, it's like the dinosaurs are mutated, but they're pretty accurate overall. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, I don't know when this is coming out. I don't even know if I'll like the game, but I just think the art style and the concept are very, very charming. Yeah, so the concept of this one is more like dinosaurs discovering humans. But yeah, like when you look at the adult T-Rex, he's very muscular, not like skinny like T-Rex used to be depicted as. This was back when shrink wrapping was common in paleontology, where they just wrap skin around bones and not consider things like tissue and fat and muscles. But now T-Rex looks a lot more perceivable as an animal, doesn't look as scrunkly anymore, and you can tell that Kyoryu really cares about that. And they gave T-Rex lips in this one. Samurai Helmet Rex? Yeah, it's literally like mutated samurai Tyrannosaurus. It's really cool. It's cool that they got to blend like their own fictional mutations with scientific accuracy. Or collector figures. Yeah, I see those around. Yeah, they're not the best. Papo's kind of the same. It's hard to find prehistorically accurate dinosaur models that don't, like, break the bank. I think PNSO is probably your best bet, but they're still quite expensive. Like, they're clearly not made for kids. They're for adult collectors. Yeah, the Dimetrodon, I really love his vibe. He's like a Yakuza boss. Does this count as paleo art? Maybe. But yeah, that's that game. I think you can wishlist it on Steam. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. Um, Prehistoric Planet blessed us with the golden age of chubby Rex. Yeah, Prehistoric Planet did a lot of good for the perception of dinosaurs in the mainstream. Like, I actually watched it yesterday. I finished season 1 yesterday, and it does a really good job of like showing how charming and animalistic dinosaurs are. Alright, let's get back to it. This is why you always save the big thinking types for last. I knew I could count on you for our finale. Beasts of Mesozoic? Yeah, I've heard of those. They're pretty expensive, but they're accurate. Yeah, that might be better for kids, because kids tend to prefer posable stuff. I'm more of a... I don't really like joints. I'm a bit boring in my figure preferences. I will let you know when I am prepared to share. For now, we should investigate our surrounds for inspiration. You know where to find me. This next scene I actually like, it's quite cute. Let's explore this toilet. Human shitholes. The camp's public restroom facilities. They look disused. Ugh, this thing stinks. Hey, Pratty, more magical human culture for you. Real special stuff. Interesting discoveries happening all the time. It smells so bad. Sawyer's a dickhead. We stan her for that. A plastic ice chest and some trash sits atop a lakeside picnic table. What are these? Leftovers? I can still smell humans, but they left a few hours before we got here. Maybe they had a boat? Sawyer pokes around inside the cooler. It's wet with condensation and the ice is rapidly melting. There's something left inside. Oh my gosh. Guys, I found some kind of meat product stuff. Meat? Protein. So, it's kind of convenient that they're all carnivores. Well, I mean, don't get your hopes up. Although I guess it makes sense that the carnivores would all be partnered together in, like, the facility. Like, we don't know if they made only these 4 dinosaurs and that was it. Or maybe there was others and they were just separated into groups and they kept the carnivores together. Especially because they have, like, enhanced intelligence, so they're probably not as, like... their desires to hunt are probably less than usual. Well, I mean, don't get your hopes up. Sawyer nudges over the cooler. Out tumbles a few plastic-wrapped packages containing ballpark franks. Hot dogs. Curious. Are they safe? You know, in general? I'm not sure. Tubular meats. Again, they play at being gods. You know, it's not quite lunchtime, so... Right, we can wait. We should wait. Maybe it's some sort of prank food or some such, something you'd buy as a joke, and then you throw them away because they're gross. Or maybe it is a puzzle? Perhaps some human foods require solving or unlocking before they become edible, similar to this cooking activity that we have heard of. Let's hope so, for their sake. Glizzy time. They rejected the glizzy. How fucking gay is this game? I can't believe it. Someone has left behind a radio and a loudspeaker. They look almost brand new. Oh, what's this? A radio? Now, Daisy, if our adventure were to have a soundtrack, what do you believe it might sound like? I think that maybe it'd be bouncy. Alright, show me bouncy. Pratty flips on the boombox and is immediately confronted by a powerful blast of energetic, bubbly synths, the kind of jams a jock might enjoy. Jams for jocks, if you will. That's an insane comparison. This is so American. Now that's what I call bouncy. The other day when I was playing this game in front of my friends, like I was just screen sharing on Discord in front of them, and it was like my first playthrough of it. Whenever they had like a really American saying, my brain would just like malfunction. I think it comes up a bit later. An activity board has been set up atop a table. Upon it, a cheerful mascot gives instructions to tie various useful knots. Frayed and tangled sections of rope are scattered about. What do we have here? Some sort of training station? This one is for pioneering. Oh, look at the pictures. It's all about learning to tie knots and stuff. It looks fun. Shade, let's try it. Take this end of the rope and I'll take the other. Certainly. So if we take my end and loop it under... You are stepping on my foot, Daisy. Oh, sorry. Then my other foot now. Maybe if I got up onto the table here and kind of hopped over you, then I would crawl under, and I am afraid that complex rope work may be beyond the limits of our anatomy. Oh, this is definitely one of those thumbs deals, isn't it? I have been craving fresh fish. I mean, makes sense. Let's take a look at this one. An old fishing pole, complete with tackle, leans against a camp chair on the end of the dock. Oh, I haven't had fresh fish in forever. There was that research assistant who lugged one of these around on weekends. He always had a rather aquatic vibe going on. Oh, the one with "I'd rather be fishing" shirts. I think he walked past my enclosure too sometimes. That's the one. I believe he had several shirts like that. I wonder if he had anything to wear when he was fishing. Hey, let's figure this pole contraption out. Looks neat. If I remember correctly, we simply need to press this bit here, and... Oh, hello, Ninja Frog. The fishing reel releases the line, and the sinker plunks the line into the water. Success. Of course, it's sort of just sitting there. And the fish like this? Oh, Daisy, I believe they love it. Can't get better than that for a fish. A pause. Shade passes by and slips into the water. Yep. Shade returns. Friends, our specials for today are largemouth bass, channel catfish, and an impressive pair of rainbow trout. If you would care to claim any of these, I will note that it is first come, first served. She looks so proud, yeah. Shade's really cute. In a minute, Shade, in a minute. You'll scare away the fishies. Ah, yes. Pardon the intrusion, miss. Any minute now. Lesbian dinosaur game? It is as it is. It is what it is. It do be this. This is what it is. Wow, you get even more of that nice lake breeze stepping out there. You think Shade's your favorite, but it's hard to choose? Yeah, I definitely don't have a favorite. I like basically all of them. I think I'll just stay on the beach. Okay, the water does look pretty deep over here anyway. Pratty inspects the canoe that's been tied up out at the end of the pier. I imagine it must be wonderful to take one of these out into the middle of the lake. Too bad this one's full of holes. Shade emerges from the water like a surfacing submarine. These similes are so funny in a dinosaur game, like submarine and air conditioning. Perhaps I might be of service. Shade kind of gives off like Rizzler vibes. Like she's definitely like, she's got the sauce. Come, we can discuss story ideas. This is so cute. Pratty hops onto Shade's back. Shade floats lazily around the water with Pratty aboard. Lay it on me. What sort of story were you considering? To tell you the truth, Pratty, I am uncertain. Would you believe that I have many half ideas and no full ones? Nothing wrong with that. Just gives you more stuff to try. Ugh. Not all of us can give voice to our every thought. Perhaps my thinking is better suited to criticism rather than creation. That's not an uncommon idea, but something tells me you're dancing around the real issue. Shade looks pensive. A moment passes before she speaks again. Me and the girl I pulled by being amphibious. I know that this game does let you, it lets you basically ship anyone, but I do feel like from the writing, it kind of feels like Pratty and Shade are sort of like pushed together, at least in the demo. It might be different in the full game, because this is just a one-shot. But yeah, it feels like Pratty and Shade have far more chemistry together than with the other characters. Especially because they spend a lot of time together, and they actually have small character development moments together, so It just feels like the natural sort of progression. In actuality, I have one idea. One very large, absolutely overambitious idea. But I would rather not humiliate myself. Aw, Shade. Isn't greatness worth the risk of some embarrassment on the way up? I do not know if I am built to think that way. Well, allow me to make an analogy to human history. Their artists and scientists embarrass themselves all the time when making things. They still do. But look at where they got. They figured out how to make us, and now that we're here, we get to make our own discoveries and creations too. Of course, we have more perspective and much better taste, but I'm sure we'll make our own mistakes along the way. If I have some wonderful new dinosaur idea, I don't want to give up on it just because it might blow up in my face. Even if it does, I know I can stick to it and make it work. I want my voice to be recorded among history's greats, and I'm going to earn my place there, even if it means risking some missteps. Besides, what if your idea lands? Just imagine showing up on those hairless apes. Shade the Suchomimus wows in theatrical debut. Humans have one thing to say. I got nothing on this. That's the real power of dinosaur thinking. The world hasn't seen it before. I think I understand. Why not take the big swing on your first try? I want to see your brand new dino ideas. I am thankful that you do, Pratty. In that case, let me explain what I have in mind. Shade explains her idea. Pratty is immediately enraptured. They discuss the details for a while until... Hey, pull starboard. I want to check out this island. Pratty jumps off Shade's back and onto the sun-bleached island, not far from shore. Shade stays in the water, floating along the shore as Pratty explores. Too bad we can't get the others out here. This would make such a perfect spot for a dramatic monologue or two. Thou, nature, art my goddess. Nevertheless, a good place to ponder. Maybe we should explore and see what there is to be found. At the other end of the island, there's a collection of aluminum cans, plastic bags, driftwood, and other unsightly garbage floating in the water. Well, that's just a shame. The waves seem to have deposited everything they could collect into this one point. Ugh, how distracting. This was such a nice thinking spot too. Maybe I'll risk it, maybe something of this trash can become our treasure at least. Pratty starts picking things out of the water and organising them into piles. For example, a dozen empty cans. Such wealth. One must remain optimistic. We are doing our part, cleaning up the environment, and finding new uses for stuff like... this. A rubber hose. Exactly. Oh, let's head back. I know just how we can use this. We can go to the theatre as soon as you're ready. Color me intrigued. Okay, sorry, the game was like really delayed for a second there. Shade was so shocked by Pratty's incredible, ambitious idea that the game stuttered. Why did humans create lesbian dinosaurs? What is the law? Basically, you know how like they make dinosaurs in Jurassic Park? It's kind of like the humans realized they could make dinosaurs, so they made them, and they raised them and like bred them to be incredibly intelligent. Like they possess human levels of intelligence. They just don't have maybe perhaps all the knowledge of a human, if that makes sense. So, and then the research lost funding, which means that they couldn't support the dinosaurs anymore, and the dinosaurs were kind of just like left to rot in their facility, so they broke out and now they're just exploring while trying to escape from poachers who are trying to put them down. That's the law. That's the entire story, and then they're just like being gay and whimsical in the meantime. So they made gay dinosaurs because they could, exactly, yeah. Intelligent and educated, yeah. Yeah, like, they lack education, but they are, like, intelligent. At Pratty's behest, the dinos gather around the water faucet near the amphitheater. Pratty holds the hose she found in the garbage pile. So if we just hook this end up, the hose starts wriggling about as water flows through it. Sawyer expertly catches the hose in her jaws. Got it. Sorry, couldn't help myself. No, perfect. Now, if you could just set it up facing this way. Sawyer sets the garden hose up, just so, changing the arc of the stream skyward. Suddenly, the water hits a point where it spreads apart, making an effect not unlike rain. They've made it rain on stage. Oh, I love it. What do you think, Shade? Moody enough yet? Nearly there. An idea, Daisy. Could you procure a sheet of metal from the pile? Yeah, of course. Now, stand that up and give it a quick judder. The metal makes a loud booming sound with every ripple. It sounds a bit like thunder. Oh, that's spooky. Pratty makes her way over to the light board and switches through several colourful presets until it lands on a shadowy, monochrome evening palette. Oh, good colours. Alright, Daisy. When I bring the lights up quick, I want you to shake that sheet as hard as you can. Lights. The lights come on at full intensity in an instant. Shake. The sound of thunder, the flash of lightning, the lights go back down to the evening settings just as fast. Now we're cooking. Lights. Shake. Enter Shade. Action. The sky flickers and a peal of thunder fills the air. A heavy thunderstorm punishes the trees and beats at the surface of a dark creek. Shade, ever the huntress, surfaces quietly and begins to swim. The cold water gave me no comfort. It was the same tonight as it ever would be, but the cold that ran through my veins was much worse. Where I found myself this evening was no church. I had no desire to question my station. I belonged nowhere but here in the muck. I had a case to solve. Noir dinosaurs. Must be a bit more efficient with our movements. No swimming unless you're a hard-boiled gumshoe on a mission. This is so American. Alright, yeah, so Shade can go for a little bit of a dip. I dove back in. What a way to get around. All of the grime and corruption of the city flows into the gutter. I could almost taste it, but if this water is tainted by anything, it's me. Okay, she's out of movement. Those hired thugs knew me as a huntress. Shame I had no use for their names. This is so cute. And... oh, can't reach him. What do you mean I can't reach him? There we go. Yeah, fuck you. Alright, we'll flip that one. And going through. Is there a release date for the full game and will you stream it? There is no release date. Part of the reason I'm even streaming the demos just because I want to bring more attention to it. I'm going to exploit my YouTuber status to bring even just a little bit more attention to the game. I don't know if I'll stream it when it comes out, but I will make a video. Like, I am guaranteed to make a video of this full game when it's out. 3 large cages are settled into the muck of the swamp. Inside each, a dinosaur. The other girls have been captured. Now, how did we end up in this predicament? I honestly couldn't tell you. Dames, always getting into trouble. For what reason did God give them sharp teeth and claws? What irresistible trophies we made. I had ripped and slashed my way free from that fate. Now I do the same for them. Oh, Shade's here. Hi, Shade. Hey, no more chatting, use... That's so American. Yeah, I'll just go into the bush. Would I make more Div 2 content? I don't know. I'm kind of satisfied with the videos I did make of it. And honestly, it just takes a really long time to make videos for that game. Like, I got really burnt out. I'd also have to relearn everything, because I haven't played the game in years. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Actually. No, let's stay here. She should be able to reach him and just kill. What? How did he see me? He's got eyes on the back of his head. What the hell? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Thanks for the save. Aw, Shade's so sweet. Their words cut deep, like a blade dragged along my hide. Seemed to singe. Had they even spared any venom for their captors? Oh my god, it reminds me of that one meme from... You know the one that's like, everyone hates me, and then everyone's just asking him if they want to hang out? Oh my god. Oh yeah, let's go bite these dudes. Huzzah! I had judged them unfairly. For some reason, they trusted me. All I'd done in return was drag them down to street level. Round 1, enemy turn. Alright, let's put Shade in the water. I was no longer alone. My new companions promised me that there's more to life, more than cigarettes and cheap whiskey. So they say. They stuck to me like molasses. I couldn't decide what to think about this feeling, but I thought something. What's cigarettes? I believe they're a French delicacy. Oh. I can't imagine a dinosaur smoking. Let's put you in here. Daisy, we're gonna put it up on the upper path. She's partly hidden. Can you be a bit more hidden? Can I optimize your movement a bit? Let's try again. She keeps twisting a bit. Okay, one more try. I think that... Game, do you mind? I think that's about as far as we're gonna go. Alright, let's put Girly into the water. Oh my god, she got stuck on the island. Whatever, she can go there. I want to see how long Shock Cooler lasts. The tech. The next time a It doesn't seem to say that there's like a time limit. So I can like shot call this guy and maybe like wait a few turns. Wait, I need you to make sure Daisy gets a move on. Can she make these two turn around? She's too far away? Okay. Let's move a bit closer. Okay, they're turned around. Oh, that guy didn't really turn around that much. That should be fine, probably. I don't know. I don't know if she can make it. She's got a rock. We'll throw the rock. Too far. Not on my watch. Let's see if this is close enough. If it's too far, it is what it is. It's just too far. It's like one space. One space too far. That sucks. Let me try again. I'm gonna try again. Oh, there we go, it worked. That took, like, everything. That took so much movement. Right, Shade's gonna do something. Maybe she can swim under this bridge and target these guys. Or I make her target this guy. Nah, Sawyer can get him. Sawyer can get him. Go after him. Kill this guy. You think Fur Affinity's gonna go crazy for this game? I don't think there's enough woman-likers in the furry community, to be honest. Like, I don't think this will pop off. Compared to if it was like a game with boys in it. Like if they were boy, like buff, sexy man dinosaurs. Can I leap? Path blocked. Okay. Oh. Girly, can you go up here? Too far. She needs to work on her legs, bro. You think it'll hit because it has romance? That's fair. Dinosaur romance is, like, exceptionally rare. And I don't see this having smut, so, like... It'll probably reach a more mainstream audience. Dude, oh my god. Just shot call one of these guys. I don't care. Yeah. Why can't I shot caller him? Oh, is it because I've already got one? Can I stack them? Wait, did that get rid of the other one? It did. Oh, okay. Well, at least I know that now. I don't know what Pratty can do. Yeah. That guy's in a really annoying position, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, like, get him to turn around, because he's a prick, and he's annoying me. There we go. Maybe I should have done that and then Sawyer could have assassinated him. That was my fault. Not even thinking of that. Oh, LMAO, she can't. Alert nearby enemies and gain taunt and dodge for 3 turns. Enemies that are not panicked will prioritize attacking the character with taunt. Dodge will be used up next. The next character miss. I don't want to do that. For affinity is man gay, not woman gay, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find, like, woman gay stuff over there. Like, you can find, straight man woman liking, but not, like, gay woman liking women. Yeah. What was I doing? Wait. Girly pop, it's your turn. She has to get past this fuck-ass barrier. Wow, this is terrible. This is literally Satan. This barrier. I want to redo my turns. Whatever. All I'll do is, like, I'll just miss a little bit of, like, efficiency. It's whatever. It is what it is. I found myself counting on my claws. 1, 2, 3. The storm around me swirled in time, like a grim waltz. My claws and fangs could slice through any evil, but they could never pierce the darkness inside myself. Oh, LMAO, she's right behind them, and they can't see her. Should I scare them? I mean, they're gonna detect me, so I may as well intimidate. Oops. Yeah, so when they're panicked, they deal less damage. Well, they're all focused on her now. I thought Shade was stuck under the fucking bridge for a second there. Oh, Shade Girly, you go... What you do is... You go here. There we go. And I'm gonna make you use up the rest of your movement for a damage buff next turn. That's what I'll do with you. And then... Daisy, I want you to pick up that rock and, like, just absolutely smash their heads in. It deals AoE, so... This one's been shot called, so you just, like, go kill him. It did not give me an AP refund. I'm wondering if you have to do a melee attack for that to work. That's interesting. And then you just come along and, yeah, you can just kill him. Sawyer's gonna be detected next turn. I don't know if this will work when he's intimidated, that's the thing. I guess we'll see how they react to it. I'm not entirely sure of how AI works in this game. Wait, has Sawyer not been seen yet? She hasn't been seen yet, that's insane. Okay, I'm gonna shock caller. I'm gonna shock caller him. And then I'll swap to Daisy. And she can, like... Oh, wait. What does this one do? Charge into the enemy and send them flying backwards 10 meters or until they hit something. Cannot stealth KO. Wait, what if I line this up? Can I hit these two into each other? It's not angled properly. This is so finicky to aim. I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. But it would be really gamer if it did. Let's just do it anyway. And I did get a refund on my AP, so... Wait, what if I get these two to hit each other? Yeah, it doesn't really work. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Let's do another Intimidate. Just refresh that. Let's put Sawyer back in the bush. And got his ass. What do you mean partially hidden? You were fully hidden before. There we go. She's hidden. I don't know if she'll be able to make it. I figured she could, like, go over and finish him off. Oh, I don't think she'd deal enough damage anyway. And there's no point taunting because, Daisy's already intimidated, and I'm pretty sure Intimidate overrides autism. Did I say autism? Oh, no, I meant... I meant taunt. Intimidate overrides taunt, that's what I meant. Wait, what was I gonna do with her again? Right. We can move her, I guess. Autism has been cured. Let's just leave her here. I don't think she can really do anything. This is kind of funny, just having them on opposite sides. Victory. I had done right. Strange feeling. The case was closed. Didn't feel much different to any other, but maybe that was just because the rain was still falling. I'd never given much thought to my tomorrows. I certainly wasn't going to start tonight. We love her. Alright. The sound of rain grows louder. One final peal of thunder and we're sent right back to reality with a jolt. The girls erupt into hooting and hollering. Oh yeah, what a blast. Wow, Shade, that was really fun. Look at that! That's such a cute sprite. Oh my god. To be honest, I was not all that confident. Nonsense. You were exactly as confident as you needed to be. Good show. Yeah, I feel so pumped. You could almost believe the rain was real. Actually, hold on. Daisy peeks out from under the theatre's awning. There's a light drizzle even outside the reach of the hose. In a moment, it turns into a refreshing summer shower. The world cools off immediately. Oh, I knew I could count on my joints. Creaky knees always means rain. Beach day followed by a summer shower. This rules. Sawyer exits from under the awning to prance about in the rain. Daisy settles down to watch, content to let raindrops pitter-patter on her snout. Pratty and Shade are left on stage. I underestimated your sense of artistry, Shade, and I believe you underestimated yourself too. I suppose so, but I do think that is enough creativity for one day. Of course, you want to be lazy and poke at some props with me. There's still a lot of cool stuff back here. That sounds pleasant. Whimsical things. This game is whimsical. Get out of here. Let's look at this one first. Pratty digs around some of the mouldering old backstage boxes. She unveils a beat-up old prop knife, complete with shiny, flaking paint. Oh, if only I'd unearthed you earlier. Pratty presses the fake knife against Shade's foot, causing the plastic blade to retract into the handle. This would have been just perfect for my tragic death scene. Pratty turns the blade on herself and melodramatically plunges it into her chest. With her other hand, she throws out a length of red ribbon into the air. Oh, happy dagger. Dead. A human-sized wooden mannequin has been unearthed from the boxes of props kept backstage. These mannequins freaked me out. They remind me of the plastic skeletons you see in a classroom. Unnerving, aren't they? There are skeletons within all of us, Pratty. Us dinosaurs should be especially aware of this. Ugh. Well, would you look at this? Tiny star decorations, and they even glow in the dark. That's right. Once used to illustrate a night sky, soon to be used as pretty prizes. Start thinking of superlatives, Shade. The rain lets up until it's only the lightest, most pleasant drizzle. The one scorching day is winding down into a gentle, cool evening. Ah, now that's how you end a day. It's always nice to get in a little rain. Maybe the rest of this week might be cooler now too. Say, what do you think about finding a spot over in the campground to give this camping thing a fair shake? Oh, that line really screwed me up when I first played this game, and I was like reading it to my friends. Because like, I had never heard like give something a fair shake before. It like absolutely fried my brain. But I was prepared this time. Well, that sounds fun. If we must. I'll be honest, it still doesn't make sense to me either. Maybe we'll see the appeal if we try it. What do you think, Pratty? Pratty pops out her head from a pile of costume pieces she's dived into. A hat sits precariously on her head. I find that to be a very charming idea, Sawyer. If you'll afford me but a moment to bid the stage adieu. By all means, just don't spend all night here. Come on, you two, let's get out a campsite. It's the megaphone Pratty used during her historical directorial debut, which occurred about 10 minutes ago. Oh, the megaphone from before. A fine addition to my collection. Come here, my pretty. Tut tut, a megaphone is a privilege, not a right. Yep, she was right. I'm just gonna put this somewhere you can't reach it. They're like so discriminatory against her vertically. No, we will be reunited one day, my dear. We can look at this, I guess. A wooden standee of Marty the Megatherium campground mascot lies snapped in twain by the early impact. No, he kept the forest safe. His slogan could even make the humans behave. I'll carry on your mission, Mr. Sloth Ranger Man. No bad fires on my watch. We won't interact with everything because we'll just be here all day if we do. Take a look at this one. The girls encounter a strange metal object featuring a heavy grill suspended above a charred steel box on a pole. A classic campsite charcoal grill. Look at this thing. What even is this? A mysterious landmark. Maybe it's a warning? Smells burnt. Or maybe it smells a little bit like meat. Like the memory of meat. That sounds pretty bad, actually. You have to get a whiff of one of these before, Shade? Oh, I can influence what she says. Let's go with this one. No, nothing good can come of yearning after a ghost. The meat is no longer there. Seeking out the remnants will only ever leave you with an unshakable emptiness. That's wise. Sawyer's stomach grumbles. Ugh. The group regards the crusty grill for a bit, processing their thoughts of food that once was, food that is no longer, and food that is yet to be. The mystery of the meat memory will remain unsolved. The girls make their way over to just the right spot to spend the night. They all gather around the little fire pit. How about right there? As the sun nestles itself beyond the treetops on the horizon, the girls also retire for the night. I like how the river sparkles in the moonlight. This far out in the woods, the nights are darker than I'm used to. I guess camping isn't that far off from just sleeping outside, if you take away all the human stuff. Makes you wish we could light a fire, but I got in big trouble once when I did that back at the labs. Let's not. Marty would be disappointed with us if we let the fire get out. Well, I for one do not mind a peaceful night in a quiet place. Let's not take either of those things for granted. Agreed. But that's not all. Gather around, girls. I have something special for each of you. Pratty pulls out 3 cobbled-together pendants made out of spare parts from the stage. A glow-in-the-dark star hangs on each one. Your dynamite. Bloody hell. Oh, so that's what you stayed behind to do. Ah, these are made from the glow-in-the-dark star contrivances you found hidden among the clutter backstage. And I thought it makes perfect sense to have a little award show. Awards? I wish I could win an award. Then good thing you're up first, Daisy. Let's think up something to award you for. This first star is yours for... So we can say Sawyer for most imagination or Shade for most physical. Let's go with the nice ones, most imagination. I don't think I would have gotten any of this without seeing your performance first. Next up, Sawyer. This star is yours for most vicious or highest jumps. Let's go with the highest jumps. I swear, you're just getting more and more airtime every day. And what are we thinking for Shade, Coolest atmosphere or most edgy? Let's go with most edgy. Most edgy. I mean, nothing wrong with that. By all means, Shade. You should share your hard-boiled thoughts with us more often. Thank you. I owe it all to my fans, and you, of course, Pratty, will also be receiving an accolade. There's no way she's not going to give herself some kind of prize. Oh, for little ol' me, for sweet Pratty. Pratty hops over to a nearby fern and reveals the award she set aside for herself. It's a giant ball made up of remaining glow-in-the-dark stars, all glowed together. Behold my prize. What do you think it best represents? Most directorially minded? Most singular vision? Most... Pratty? Yes? No, I mean, well, yes, maybe. Most Pratty. Yeah, that tracks. Most Pratty. Oh, I love it. Make way. An artiste has arrived. I am fearful of the ramifications of our decisions. Hee hee. Later that night, Sawyer and Pratty are the last 2 left awake. Daisy and Shade can be heard snoring gently off to the side as the sound of the river carries on, steady and sure. It appears that this camping thing agreed with them after all. And see, if we connect that star over there to this cluster over there... Oh, I see it. It's a big Brachiosaurus. Yes, exactly. Sawyer and Pratty sigh contentedly. Today ended up being a lot more fun than I expected. We spend so much time trying not to get caught that sometimes it's hard to make use of the freedom we've got. I want more days like this. We can have days like this whenever we want. You know, a stage isn't strictly required to exercise your dramatic side, Sawyer. What do you think about continuing your theatre career someday? Oh, okay. We can pick like a dialogue option. I'm gonna do a poll for this one. So we can pick either friendship, rivalry, or romance. So let's go with friendship. Ooh, that was an interesting typo. Friendship, rivalry. I like the rivalry icon. That one's cute. Romance. Alright, I'll put this up for maybe like, I don't know. We'll see how quick. Someone said romance instantly and then took it back. Alright, let's take a look. The results are coming in. 6 votes. Once it gets to like 10 votes, I'll stop, I think. Alright, end. Alright, 10 votes. And the winner was romance. We will pick romance. You want the gay dinosaurs? Is this a prequel to the Dinosaur game? No. These are completely separate. They're completely separate. These are like completely different video games. This is its own separate thing. Dino Blade is a different thing. Alright. Only if you know a good teacher. Anyone come to mind? I'll be with you every step of the way. Off stage and on. Can't neglect my duly appointed duties as a morale officer, after all. At any rate, tonight the ultimate prize belongs to me. Pratty broods over her big ball of glowing stars, pondering its dim radiance. Wait a sec. Just how did you get all of those to stick together anyway? They seem to naturally clump up. Honestly, it was hard work to pull some off. Sawyer leans over the ball to investigate. Her own star award dangles loose around her neck, until plack, it's pulled into the larger mass with a magnetic snap. I may have an idea. Next morning, when we're ready to move on, let's meet up at the security gate we found earlier. I think we're up to like the last little encounter. Alright, let's go to the gate. Sunrise the next day. The girls have assembled outside of the big high-voltage fence. It looks just as impassable as it did yesterday, but Sawyer is in high spirits. It's too early. What do you have for us, Sawyer? So, big metal door with a powerful magnet lock, yeah? Yes. Daisy grumbles groggily. She's clearly more used to sleeping in. I think we've put together a solution. Pratty, if you would. Coming right up. Pratty rolls over her grand prize, the big ball of stars. Enter stage left, big ol' magnetic orb. Sawyer and Pratty hoist the star ball up to the door. They press it right up against the keypad. Immediately, a faint sizzling noise and some smoke issues from the electronics. With a resounding thunk, the gate lock disengages. Oh yeah, it worked. You think she would have like tried this the night before so she didn't risk embarrassing herself? Oh, neat. Very well reasoned, Sawyer. An actor and an engineer. You're quite the polymath. In a way, the gate was opened with the power of theatre, wouldn't you say? So, where to next? Forward, always forward. And so, though the past may host bitter memories, and the future may be yet uncertain, for the present at least, our stars shine bright. Forward they go. Thanks for playing. Alright everyone, that's the end of the demo. It is like about 2 hours long, so we finished it in a normal amount of time. I'm probably gonna end it here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm honestly still kind of confused what to do YouTube-wise. Like, I don't really know exactly what sort of games to cover, so I am kind of just doing a little bit of whatever. Anything that really catches my interest. Where is my gay dinosaur sex? I am pissed. It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn, Larry. Okay? Chill. You'll have to wait for the full release, I'm afraid. That does, like, beg the question of, like, the size gaps. You're in desperate need to play this when it releases. Yeah, I really want this game to come out, like, really soon. I've been keeping an eye on a few indie titles. Yeah, here's Dino Blade. I played a little bit of that. Hell Maiden is a demo I got really into. The demo's like 30 minutes, and I put in like nearly 10 hours. I was very normal about that game. So I'm just waiting for that to come out. Been playing a bit of Final Fantasy 16. It's okay. Kazan? I really like Kazan. And then I've just got like a few games. Oh, I got like 20 hours in Monster Hunter Rise. Got up to high rank. Been playing that a fair bit. Indie games and occasional special interest stuff sounds good as a general lead. I kind of like the idea of sticking to like action RPGs as the main thing, and then like occasionally branching off to something obscure like Clever Girls. Because I do think like I think Clever Girls could actually get a really solid following. Like, I think this is a very fandom-friendly game that would get a lot of attention. It's just, like, the game's not out yet, and there's basically no marketing for it. Have I tried the parry on Sword and Shield? I only just unlocked it. I've yet to go back and try it out, but I am, like, looking forward to that. I unlocked it, and then I, closed off for the night, because it was, like, midnight. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all whenever my next video is. Bye-bye.